I would say about this is, what does it matter? Does all this, like, sometimes we look at the news and we look at our Facebook feeds, and we see all this stuff, and it doesn't really affect our daily lives. So what if the West has fallen? So
Yeah.
what? Right? Does it really matter to you? Does it make a difference in your life? So what if people believe some crazy shit? So what if you don't like which president we have? So what if you don't like, what's going on, what kind of political things are passing? It really, for the most part, 95% of what's going on in the world doesn't actually affect you on a daily basis.
Right.
But but what you do affects you. So block it all out. Don't listen to news. Don't listen to media. Don't care about what's happening in
Live life
society
day
or
by day.
politics until it actually affects you. And then I think a lot of people say, well, it does affect me because, MGTOW, because of marriage and divorce and women and all these things. But that's what other people are telling you. Has it really personally affected you that you've experienced in your life? Or are you just repeating the stories of the people that have been burned? Right? Because I think a lot of it is that you hear these stories from people that have been burned and have been, quote, hurt by society, and then you just say there's no point. But you know what? You have your own perspective, your own life. And but what did we do before we had the internet? Before we had, we didn't have doomers before we had the internet, because you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to just ignore what's going on and just to decide that, what, you're gonna do what you can do in your life, right? And that all these things, like, don't affect you. You think these things affect you because you're letting them affect you, because they're affecting you emotionally, but they don't really affect you. It doesn't really matter, what president you have of the United States. Your job and your work and your ability to make income and to achieve your goals in life is not affected by that at all, for the most part, right? So I think that's that's the answer I would say, is like, stop paying attention to all this stuff. Just do what you got to do. Have your own mission in life, right? And maybe the playing field is a little bit different, right? Sometimes when you're playing a board game, the dice come differently, or the setup is different. But you just play the game how it is. And so we don't get to control the board, right? Society, the world, whatever it is, that's the board. But we get to control our piece on the board. And so we just play the game how it is. We still have fun playing the game. You may want the game to be in a certain configuration that you'd find optimal for you, but it's not that way. So what are you going to do? Are you going to try and opt out of the game? You can't opt out of the game. So you might as well just play the game exactly how it is and get good at it, right? Learn how to play the game however it is. I didn't create the rules. You didn't create the rules, right? But you got the rules. And so you can either complain about the rules and say, oh, the rules suck, or this is an unfair rule, or you can become the master. You can become the master strategist and say, okay, I know what the rules are, right? Maybe you've got some awareness. Maybe you've taken the red pill and you can see what the rules are. Now, based on those rules, how can you play the game as best as possible? That's the attitude I'd rather take, rather than bitching about the rules and thinking that it's pointless, because you can still win the game. You just have to, if you know the rules, you have an advantage over other people. So that's how I see it.
Right, exactly, man. I love that. I say that too. I say play the game, right? Learn how the game works and just play it, man, and you can get the things you want and have to find a way to a fulfilling and meaningful life. The problem is, man, so many folks don't want to play the game.
Yeah.
They don't want to play the game, man. They've taken that, you're talking about the pills, they've taken that black pill. So many folks have taken it, man, and it's growing, it's a growing problem. More and more people are taking that and giving up on life, and it's sad, man. It's so sad, So it's so great that we're trying to share the, making it through all that.
Yeah. I mean, look at even your example that you just said with YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, they made the rules for you, right? They said you were making all this content and they demonetized your whole channel, right?
Right.
And so you could bitch about that and say, oh, it's not fair, I guess I should give up in life. Or you can say, okay, well, that's the rules, so I'm gonna figure out a way to play in those rules, right? And you did, and you figured out another way, and you built up your channel again, and you grew it, and so that's the thing, is it's like, you didn't define those rules. Those rules might seem very unfair to you, but what can you do about it? You can bitch about it. That doesn't do anything. Or you can do something you can learn how to play the game with those rules.
Right. Oh yeah, man. That's what I've tried to do. Try to play the game on here, man. It's something else, but it can be done. There's always a way. That's what I say, man. There's always a way. No matter how dark it seems, there's always a way to make it through. You agree? There's always a